Map number 2 underway here. M80 and Bad News Bears up a map. Snatching their opponent's pick are the new kids on the block in M80. For the Bad News Bears, let's see if they got any tricks up their sleeves. The Doolies inside hall, a classic. Only one set of Doolies this time. Steel's got the other by the danger panel at B. And it seems like this one's going to be a pretty straightforward take from M80. Up the ramp they go, no bones about it. Will there be Doolies? Shot rings out. Put on notice. The longer they stall on this, the worse it could become. The flank's developing. Two players pushing through from B. That's Steel and Summy en route, but Umar down for the count. They know this player's still stuck side hall. Sonic knows he's in trouble. The flank's been revealed as well. Sonic dealt with, bomb down. This, well, any advantage he had from that flank, it's gone because there's no one in front anymore.
Jeez, not a single frag coming through for the Bad News Bears. It looked like they might get one from Sonic, but M80 are no strangers to that type of setup, right? Yesterday, Swisher just farmed away with the dualies from the side hall, and I mean, he was the one actually to deal the finishing blow to Sonic as he came around on the flank. They knew that Sonic was located there from earlier information, and they were just able to take down everyone in their way, and then Sonic as well. So M80 don't lose a single body, and they take the 1-0 lead. Now they'll upgrade, of course, the 3 Galils, a MAC-10, and the AK. Bad News Bears, they're going to force up. Let's see what they can do with the 3 Deagles, the 5.7, and the MP9. The MP9 will be located on the A site towards top of ramp here, as Manx moves out with his team to these stairs.
A little bit of nade damage, peppering up these players, soften them up. A little bit of a trade there. Manx, numbers for the wear on it, but Reck, quick collect. And well, Reck not really showing a lot of mercy here. 4 kills stacked up, a 6-0 start for the young man, and it's looking A-okay for M80.
Very, very similar to the start we had on Inferno, where M80 just completely dominated 2 rounds in a row, but that's when the Bad News Bears awoke from their slumber. They came out of hibernation, and they looked pretty good up until the end when the M80 was able to take control. And speaking of M80 on Vertigo, the hard stats are over this. Yeah, yes, for the last month, they've played Vertigo 4 times, 3 wins, only 1 loss, and a +16 round differential. It's not a map that historically ATK played that much, but it is one that Manx wants to work into their active pool.
Yeah, clearly. It's a map you played a lot with Ecstatic.
Yes.
Great effect. Speaking of great effect, I think Reck's been greatly affected by a few too many pistols around the corner. He's down for the count. His gun has been retrieved, but what damage, what havoc may Sonic wreck? Not a lot. Not any of it, actually. No havoc. Shall be wrecked or wrought in this moment. Guns are out, though. There is good news upon the horizon. Umar breaking out the big cream. Steel's waiting a moment. Certainly not a glass cannon double up in this one.
No.
He's waiting.
He's thinking about
okay.
it, but
Nope,
no.
not doing it.
Not a good call.
Yeah, there was that moment. There was that, you could see the gears turning. Not really a map we see the double op very often.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I mean, okay, you're not going to see a single op in this round before Bad News Bears. Wolfie already takes it right out of Umar's hands. 4v4, and okay, Sonic is able to retrieve it. He goes back to sandbags and is going to smoke as well. Fisher's speed are showing. Nix can't get the frag, but Sonic finishes the job. Huh.
All good there.
Yeah.
You know, by hook or by crook kind of situation. Kill is collected nonetheless. Evens up the situation. Swisher trying to take that space. I realize how many friends were sticking around. Summy is a goner. Manx effective on these site entries. And the bomb is going to be planted as a result. The Bad News Bears, well, there was a decision to be made. It's just gotten a little bit more decided. That was awkward. Suddenly a 2-on-2. Look at this. In towards mid. Manx had no idea player was close at hand. The jump around, but caught.
That's a beauty.
Well done for Wolfie. Sonic, knowing that if he doesn't get a freebie here, his chances are gone. He's out. He wants to save this all.
I mean, M80 has to chase, though.
Oh, surely. Surely. Worth the price. Worth the cost. Oh, he's just been spotted. I think the gun barrel was spotted going around the corner, right? He's going to have one opportunity here. Sonic looking the right way. No, he's a goner. Nicely done from Reck. And the op will not live to see another day.
Wow, Reck is off to an explosive start here. Almost 10 frags in only 4 rounds, and a timeout actually called by M80, interestingly enough. Thought it would be the Bad News Bears calling a timeout, but maybe they just want to work out a few issues they might have spotted. Either way, I mean, this is a fantastic start for them. Bad News Bears are going to be on a half buy at most here. They could force up. Wouldn't be advisable. Probably just some upgraded pistols, maybe some body armor going to come through. M80. Got a few moments to talk things over. And now they're ready to go once more. I just can't help but get excited when I see these names on the M80 roster. Like, it just
it's a
every
very
time.
exciting team. It really is. It's we had a vacuum, right? We had really talented players who just didn't have opportunities to compete with the resources that they should have.
Yes.
Because there's just been this lack of organizational support for so long. So yeah, there's a lot of reason to be excited, and the idea of bringing in Manx as well is it's a good one. I didn't really expect it on first brush, but I was very impressed with what he did with Ecstatic, and now the chance to mold these players. Woo! Still giving Malbs a taste of his own medicine there. The Juan Deeg. The headshots. But it is still a man advantage on M80.
At the very least, an AK upgrade to work with here, and it doesn't look like they want to shy away from the fight towards the A site. Molotov's going to get tossed to try and deny the plant momentarily, but eventually Mank's going to work his way forward. Has to be careful because the AK might peek around this corner, but now he's going to try and get the plant. Is there any util available to deny it? No. Just a couple of smokes, and I mean, Sonic with the util out here, I think? No, he's got the pistol. Util gets thrown by his teammate, and the shot hits. Push it down. Max gets the trade. A chance, though, still for the Bad News there. Steal goes down, and Sonic stepping in a Molotov. He grabs the AK, and he might just be out of dodge.
He's out. He's gone. They did some good damage. They put up a good fight, but at some point, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. And Sonic knows when to walk away. I think M80's gonna be pleased stepping away from this 3 players up. It was looking a little touch and go there for moments. At the end of the day, 5-0 up. It was going to be an investment for the Bad News Bears, regardless of what happened in this round. So they do a bit of damage. They can keep that AK alive. Now the question is, in this round, here's where we got to see some fight. We got to see something, John. Otherwise, already it's starting to look like a very one-sided affair.
Yes, I do agree, right? Because on the CT side of Vertigo, you expect at least quite a few rounds to come through. It is typically the favorite side. So to be down 5-0 and then 6, if they can't win this one, I do agree that will be a lot of problems spelled for the Bad News Bears. Sami going to toss some utility down in towards the stairs here. Reck already slipped through. They obviously have no information that he's here. And M80 might try for a faster play. Wolfie's in the meantime looking over the tippy top of this smoke towards a ramp. Does he spot anyone? I don't think so. Sonic eats a bit of nade damage. Now Wolfie has visibility. If someone pokes their head out, that someone could be Nyx. But he's going to be patient and wait behind. Reck in the meantime works out to the B site. Perfect flash throw by Malbs for him. And now they're going to get the site.
Tough spot. Nyx committed, but they've already got the other site. Now it's just Swisher waiting here to see if anyone's going to get a little too adventurous. This should be a save already for B&B. They know it. We know it. M80 knows it. As the bomb goes down, it's just going to be that 50-second timer. Wait. Inevitability of detonation. Question becomes, how many B&B players will be around to see it? All right, M80 is hunting very aggressively right now.
Oh my goodness.
I will say, I'm not going to be punished for it this round. In fact, it's going to work out beautifully for them. Maybe just like one player to watch the bomb. Maybe just one.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, I agree.
No one cleared CT, I don't think. Someone could have slipped through. It would have been ambitious.
Just leave one guy.
One guy! One guy! One guy! All it takes is one round of getting ninja defused in a 1v5, and you'll never do that again.
Wasn't Swisher the one to get a ninja defuse? Like, was it at Pro League? I can't remember.
My memory is not good enough to tell you the answer to that, John.
Against Furia, perhaps?
That's,
Am I crazy?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not even going to pretend to have an inkling on this one.
I guess my point is he should be one to remember that you have to leave someone on the site.
Yeah, you gotta just, it's worth. I reckon Steel gonna be the duel here. X-Ray might have been deceiving there. Almost looked like he had vision on it. But it is gonna be Reck who comes out on top. Cost us some of his health, but the damage is done. The kill is found. The rifle is dropped. And well, pressure on towards the site. Summy, good luck. You're gonna need it. Bomb will be down when they want it, eventually, but they might just kill everybody before they even bother planting. Sonic, into the breach he goes. I guess Swisher is 1 HP, Mobs is 9, so there's some chance to do damage. We've just reached the point of a T side where I don't think M80 really cares about damage. All they care about are fat dubs, and that's all they're stacking. Win after win after win. No problems here. The M80 crew. Reck is 12-1.
Ridiculous. There's actually only 1 death per round across the team right now for M80.
What I've just realized is actually more ridiculous. Wolfie's 3-0. He just barely has had to do anything this game. He hasn't DC'd reconnected. Look, no, he hasn't. He's just chilling.
T-side offing doesn't usually yield that much anyway on Vertigo, but yeah, I mean, the fact that he hasn't DC'd and, I mean, hasn't died.
I also don't know how that works with stats anymore. It's funny. I knew every bug and feature of connecting, reconnecting on ESCA servers.
I think Facet's fine in that regard.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I'm not as intimately familiar with the ins and outs of the Faceit servers, so we're gonna have to learn those together. Molotov down, smoke gonna go out. Now they know there's a player here, so Nix will somehow get a kill out of this. There's no way. How does he stay alive for so long? He gets 2. That is unacceptable for M80, but somehow they're still going to have the man advantage. They're still going to have the bomb down. And they're still almost certainly going to have the round. Manx making up for his boys' blunders. Speaking of blunders, he usually caught Summy with that nade.
Well, luckily didn't, but M80 is looking to catch some heads. Hunting again, and why not? 4 players going to have more than 10k. In fact, all 5 perhaps above 10k once we get into the next round. Sonic down. Summy the last one standing, and he's just desperately trying to escape here. Misses the shot. That's not going to help. Connects in the second, and now he will escape by the skin of his teeth. He's got the op in his hand. And at this half already 8 rounds picked up.
At least they killed Wolfie.
Yeah.
You know, in the 8th round, they got the kill in there. Timeout's going to be through from the Bad News Bears side because they got to figure out something because it is not working so far. Clearly.
No.
What that something is, I could not tell you. I don't think there's any glaring errors in the mistakes that they're making. They're just kind of struggling in a lot of the fights. Obviously, they're not taking the initiative as much, especially in towards the ramp fights. You'll see a lot of teams dump a ton of utility early on to set up some angles for their operas, to set up some peaks, to try and get aggressive there. Summy's going to hang on to the AWP. That's interesting. Didn't want to cough it up.
That's weird with 2 very solid operas in the roster.
He's holding on to the AWP. He's going to ult Banana. Banana, B. What map is it? What year is it? Try and go for this cheeky peek early on. There is some flashing. Makes his life uncomfortable, but he will hit the shot on Rex. So there we go. Summy Opper. Oh, he wants more. Wants more. They're not expecting that because who on earth would do it? Summy would. That's who. 2 kills found. And that might just be the antidote for Bad News Bears getting around on the board.
I love how we question it, and then he just pops off for 2 frags with aggressive peeks in towards B stairs.
Gamer.
I mean, he had the confidence. He said, guys, trust me. I'm going to get a couple of frags here, and he delivered. 5v3, M80, not out of this one yet. But they have a bit of a challenge going towards this A site because it's been red. There are 4 players waiting here.
I mean, look at
Summy's
this.
coming
Summy's on the flank.
the flank, yeah.
What on earth is this? Okay, that was
Oh.
a little over ambitious. You can't just keep crotch
Should've
walking your way to
waited.
glory.
Yes.
But 50 seconds. I mean, they could bail out. That's the Alper. They've got to be wondering what the hell's going on now that the Alper's the one who pushed all the way around on the flank. But yeah, they're going to get in the mix. Spam damage good on this tank. Flash is great. But Sonic able to recover in time. And this is all falling apart. Not get anything going. And damage from Wolfie. Not going to happen. So there they go. The Bad News Bears on the board. And all it took was a crazy repeat with the AWP from Summy.
Not something you see every day, but hey, look, they haven't been doing it at all. You kind of called them out and said they haven't had any type of aggression towards A ramp. They decided, well, the aggression will come, but at the B site. So good on Summy, and he's got the op again. They said, you know what, Summy, run with it. You got 2 frags. You got more than I think everyone else has had here on Vertigo so far. So he's going to be watching that B site with the big green.
There you go. Why not? He's an Alper.
Experimenting a little bit.
Hey, nothing working. Try everything. Nice peek there from Sonic. Swisher down for the count. 5v4 now available for B and B. And if they could stack rounds here, I mean, it's not too late. We might have a game on our hands, folks. Oh, thanks. Catching the business end of that HE. Finish off by Steel. And this one's looking dire for M80. They're a little stunned, I think.
Yeah. They're a little surprised that Summy was even opping that position the previous round. It caught them off guard, and now they're still trying to recover. It seems Summy going to get another op frag, his 3rd of this half. Looking for a 4th now onto Reck. But if he goes down, maybe Reck can do something here. The reinforcements have arrived. Steel by the side of Summy. Reck might be able to isolate a couple of 1v1s.
If Wolfie had a flash, this would be better. He's actually just tossed it back.
He does?
Okay, that's where. There it is.
Yep.
Reck threw one back over the danger bomb. I don't think that was spotted either, but they have dodged the flash. They line up. Oh, they line up. They know he's here. Wolfie hits the no-scope. The round's back on, folks. We're not done just yet. Smoke on Molotov to cover up the spawn, but he knows he's got to get a plan, and it actually doesn't cover.
No.
That's a bit of a blunder there from Nick going ahead of his teammates. He had a flashbang with it, but the timing was just a touch off. This one can't fall quite over. Looks like he's doing it. It's all onto Umar now. Hasn't been able to crack the goose egg yet. Can he do it in this round with 2? No is the answer. Wolfie puts this one to rest. Great play from Reck and Wolfie, making something out of nothing. A 2v5 brought back, and M80 deny the Bad News Bears.
The spacing was not good on the Bad News Bears either. I don't understand why you have 2 players pushing up aggressively towards that smoke. Keep Steel back. Maybe have Summy up there. I would even say he should be the one back with the AWP, but either way, they got caught out completely. The patience from Reck was phenomenal, and you kind of expected from a player like him who is familiar, very familiar with the lurk roll on that T side. He just waits and waits and waits for his teammate to join him, throws the flashbang over to him, which I mean, is fantastic that you can drop nades now. It's been a while, but it's that little detail that makes a difference in the round and allows Reck to come out with confidence and get 1 frag. It's the follow-up from Wolfie in the no-scope that seals the deal and getting that bomb plant. What a great round there from those 2 players. Now Mags opens it up here on to Nix. I mean, look, the Bad News Bears should have had a 2nd round though, Mike.
They should have. They should have. Let's see if they can find it here. There's damage on the Manx. This is recoverable. The damage is severe. Wolfie zoning out here, hoping for someone. Come creeping into the hallway. Give him a fight. No, actually repositioning to set up util for his teammates. Aggressing back in. Here we go. The fake. It's worked beautifully because Wolfie's just found 2 kills. They were rotating. They were rotating this whole time, John. I was so focused on what Wolfie was doing. The fake sold me. Reck down. That's a nice shot from Summy. Something doing here, but he needs a whole lot more of that. And meanwhile, Wolfie's killed all his teammates. Summy, a man on his own, somehow making it happen, but not enough. Not even close. How did Wolfie pull off 3? He'd been left alone with the op. That is not how it's supposed to play out, John.
No, not at all. You're supposed to get one and they get overloaded. But no, that first shot was great. But the second frag he found, he threaded the needle to get that headshot. All he saw was the head. It had to be perfect, and it was. And he even finds a third after that, all by his lonesome. 10 rounds picked up by M80. We thought in that previous, not the previous round, a couple rounds ago, that they were going to potentially lose it. Looked like they lost focus after Sony took it with the op, but now they're just singing. Nyx gets one, but it's 3 right on back from M80. Nyx trying to recover and get back through the smoke. They know he's here. They know how close he is, so he will get another one. That makes it a little bit closer. Only a one-man disadvantage, and Nyx finds a third! It's Nyx and Summy, the ones that are putting on the show right now. Malton, the last two standing, but it's winnable for the Bad News Bears.
Trying to inject some life, trying to inject some hope, trying to get some energy going here. Anything! Let's come down to the 1v1. Somebody with the dig. Somebody with the dig. He did so much last time, and they're not. Wolfie's not looking. Wolfie's not looking. And there it is! There's the final clutch. There's the final kill. There's the Bad News Bears back on the round, and all it took was a 4K from Nyx. I mean, this is back-to-back massive plays from the two guys who aren't even supposed to be on this team anymore.
It's crazy. And Nyx again, like, looking these flashes of brilliance, right? On Inferno, the 4K that came through, which may be a little bit easier, I would even say, than this 4K, because they were coming at him. You know, he had to fight against the smoke fade. He got the first two that weren't really expected, and then after that, I mean, he pretty much carried the team on his shoulders. So a second round comes through in an unexpected way, and M80, well, they have plenty of money. They'll be fine. They got the 4 AKs and the AWP coming through once more. And they're not deterred from hitting this A site. They're coming through again, but 3 players waiting. One at Sandbags. Here comes the double peek over down the ramp. Manx gonna go down, and so does Swisher. Malb gets one back. Reck gets another, but it's back and forth chaos. And as it stands, it will be a 2v2.
That's what happens when you full commit into that fight. It's messy. The nade actually doesn't quite catch Wolfie. Little late on that once the bomb goes off. Now they can get to the post plant scenario. Both players coming from this side. Steel elevating, gets caught. And it's all on to Summy. But look, if I've learned anything these last couple of rounds, it's that you don't count out Summy.
No, definitely not.
Summy with the up. Ooh, he's not got a ton of time for this. Might just try and stick. Rip it and stick it. He's trying to bait a player up. Rockman gonna make his life uncomfortable, and Malbs is able to punish. So the Summy magic runs out. And M80. I mean, 11 rounds on the board. This is already dominance. Can they take it just that extra step further?
Well, I mean, looking here, probably. I mean, you kind of have to buy up here. You have to force up if you're the Bad News Bears, being down 9 rounds with only this one and the one after that remaining. So, yeah, they will be forcing up. It's going to be 2 A1Ss, an MP9 of Hamas, and the Deagle coming through. M80, I mean, they're comfortable. Even if they lose this round, they'll still be able to buy up. It's a bit of creative accounting requirements. It won't be too bad. Reck's going to toss the Molotov on forward. Umar, there's some aggression finally down the ramp. And he gets caught through the smoke.
That was just
a lucky spray.
That was just random spam.
Oh man.
Poor Umar. Finally cracked his goose egg last round and still can't make it happen. This has not been his map.
That's just unlucky, honestly. When things are going bad, they really go bad.
Sometimes Swisher forgives, sometimes he does. Ooh, into the corner. Steel read it. Steel cleared it, clearing deep into the angle. Not getting caught off here by Malbs. Big one. And now aggression up the side hall. That's a little ambitious. They spot the second player getting in. Nyx gets an upgrade at least. The question is, how much is he going to be able to use it? Molotovs to force him out. They want the same site. Double smoke. That's a bit awkward. Not finishing the kill. There they go. Had to go back for it, but now it's all reading M80. Summy, I mean, it sounds insane to say. Should be a save, I guess. I mean, you have to go for it, right?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't save at that point. It's just too hopeless. Last round of the half. Very little to show for it on the Bad News Bears side. And I mean, at this point, they might just be thinking about getting it over with. This is tough, man.
This is pretty much what we expected on map 1, materializing on map number 2. 12-2 for M80. Reck leads the charge at 17-6. Behind him, Malb 16-7, and Wolfie, who was 3-1 or 3-0 just a few rounds ago, has jumped up to 12. He's been connecting very effectively. Oh no, Subby! Oh, he went for the swag 7 frag on the jump and falls to his doom afterwards. The damage taken. Well, it was worth the style points, I guess. 4v2 in favor of M80. Nix and Umar, the last two standing. Nix with the scout, hoping to get something, but he will find nada as Wolfie drops him and Umar, the last one standing.
If you can't win the Counter-Strike half, you might as well run up the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater score.
Sure.
Umar, it's going to be an incredible 1v4. From 1 kill to round win. The Umar story. First one found. Journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, but he's only going to get to take the 1 step, and we're going to step into the halftime break. And we're back for what could be a very quick half of play. That is, if the Bad News Bears don't win this pistol round. Kind of do or die here, as they say. And straight into B. Fortunately for them, it appears to be vacant. All right, M80 made a read, and that read was wrong. There's a reason why the B and B logo is the one reading a newspaper. Thinking Nix. One. Only one, and it's a Swift massacre. All right, Steve, what you got? They're low. You got one, and this one might just be over, John.
Yeah, it might be, because it looked good at the beginning, right? They had the perfect read. They went to the B site, got the bomb planted, and then a lot of shots whipped. One nice headshot, but after that, you need to get at least two when you have such a big jump on your opponent trying to get back into that bomb site. And, well, 14-2 for M80. 2 more rounds, and it's done, and the Bad News Bears obviously got the bomb plant, so they can force up here. It's going to yield 3 rifles. Only one of those an AK, and 2 deagles for them to work with. Utility is also quite light. Okay, no, Summy did have enough money to buy up a little bit more, so that should help. 3 smokes is good with 4 flashes and the Molotov. They will have to use them very efficiently. Sonic already moving his way out to the B stairs. It's expected by M80, who toss a Molotov right at their feet. Manx gets the opener for the minute. And now Nyx and Sonic are trying to take some steps forward. Sonic does get one, but they've already lost another player. So it's still a man advantage for M80 and a 2-man edge now.
Oh, now just Umar. Come on, Umar. It's a quiet first half, but this is where magic is made. These are the kind of rounds that forge legends. So he's heard them rotating around in towards mid. They haven't quite figured out where he's gotten to, but you've got Wolfie working his way up the B step. So if he winds up going back for a B plant, oh no, the knife comes out to try and remaneuver.
Jeez.
And Manx just catches him looking entirely the wrong way. 4-piece for Manx. Nice round. In-game leader having himself a nice game as well. At now 17-6. And, well, it could be over because he's precious little to fight with in this round. And there's 13 rounds back that the Bad News Bears would need to make this happen.
I mean, since Manx has gotten the North America, it really has shown in terms of his fragging ability. He was tough, of course, 5 but he's been really good in these first 2. Hasn't looked out of place at all. Swisher will out. Swisher gets 1, Manx another. It's almost over here, folks. 3 players left in the way of M80 and a 16-2 win. Nyx.
This is like watching a steamroller roll over a man in a fish called Wanda.
I have not.
Better movie than this round. Wolfie himself another kill, and I mean, for Sonic and Summy, this is not gonna happen. All on to Summy. Look, we love the Summy magic, but it's not happening here, baby. 16-2. That's a beatdown. That's an absolute slaughtering. M80 came to play on Vertigo, and they left no damn space for the Bad News Bears.
No, that was just a clinic on Vertigo, and we've come to expect that M80 are picking into it more and more, and we talked